Hi YouTube, guess what? Yep, you guessed it. I got the other bread bin, the other one. If you look, hang on, let me get my furry ass up here. This, if you hold this up to a light, this is the EU one. This is brown. It doesn't look brown on the camera, but it is brown. And then if you look at my, that actually gives it a better quality. This one's silver. This is an American one. I just picked this up today. I literally see. There's the box. There's the American one and the EU one. And there's another fucking joystick. God, I hate these things. But yes, I won't be using this because I've already got one. I got my custom one that everybody seems to know and love and want to make. Yeah, see? This is the original, what the original one looked like before I broke it. This is my custom one. This one is going right there. Apart from the ungodly wiring mess. Hang on. There. Huh? Sorry. I had to undo the wiring. That's going in there. Fixed. Oh, crap. But also, speaking of GameStop, I picked up some games. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which I really want to play. It's going down there in my library. And Super Mario Maker. That's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about this thing. And this thing. Which is funny because this one is the American one. And if you look at the boxes, they're totally different colored. The top one's American, the bottom one's European. They're different colored. And so are the units. This is this, UN? Yep. Because if you look, I can't flip over my American bread bin. But the American one is actually silver. Like dark silver. Like the original Commodore colored silver. Which I'm okay with. The only problem is I can't start the game because Dumbnut here forgot to plug a keyboard in. Oopsies. Yep. Ah, crap nuts. Hang on. Got my USB keyboard. I'm gonna attempt to hold the phone and plug this in. There we go. Nope. Doggone it. You actually have to go physically over, power the unit off, power the unit back on. And yes, the second one is my other baby. So, yeah, I have two of them. Alright, let's try this again. Which, if you didn't know, there's actually a new firmware. Wait, what? Seriously? Thought I already applied that update. Unless it keeps thinking it's on the USB, but when I got that one, the American one today, it wasn't updated, so I couldn't use the, this thing. So now, she should be all good, I think. Let's find out. Try this. No. That's weird. And try powering the unit off. Without the USB stick in, powering it back up. There's the light. And poof! There it is. Weird. But yeah, watch what happens when I see thumb drive's in. USB appears. Okay? Now watch what happens when I go to setting and system update. It won't physically apply the update. Weird. See, it'll say it's updating. This is... I think I'm having issues with my bread bin again. Let's try this again. Nope. I know why. Whoops. Sorry you're pointing at a cable right now. I'm trying to plug crap in right now. Maybe now? I don't know. I had to actually unplug my, on USB. By the way, if you want to get a USB hub, speaking of USB hubs, I never actually talked about this hub. This USB hub, I bought at Walmart, along with that keyboard. But, back to this thing. This thing costs a whole whopping I think like $6. And it works. I mean, I've been using it for like ever. I've never had any issues with it. And see if, nope, I think my system's glitched. Oh well, let's try, considering I have a billion games loaded. Oh, I know what game would be really tagging on the system. But we actually have to exit the menu, pull the USB out, plug in my $5 Walmart on USB cable. Sorry, you're staring at like a wall. Trying to do this with an iPhone's not easy, people. Sorry for rambling though. But I just picked it up from GameStop. I literally just picked it up, so. Okay, and then grab. You actually do physically need a USB keyboard. I can actually show you actually need a keyboard. So if we go over to here, go over to SimCity. Okay. See, now it's loading. That's the Epic Loading Fast cartridge logo. And let it load up a minute. See, if you try to hit fire on the controller, nothing happens. Hit every single button, nothing happens. Now keep your eyes on the screen and watch as I hit the spacebar on my keyboard. Oh no. Guess what? You actually have to go over to the system, reboot the system, again, because the system's being stupid. Fire it back up. Oh, this video is turning into a ramble pretty quickly. Okay, now go over to USB. Go over to SimCity. See, there's the fast loading, like I said earlier. And yes, my computer's right there. And then if you try to hit, like I said, try to hit every button, nothing happens. Now watch. I hit space on the keyboard. You actually physically need a keyboard hooked up. There it is. See? That's SimCity. Works just fine on my c64 USA version. And then let's go over and load. Last Ninja. I think that's Last Ninja. Yep, that's the fast loading logo. Now, see this? You actually physically need a keyboard. Whoa, trying to balance here. Ready? See, watch. Hit space. You actually do need a keyboard hooked up to it. There's the Last Ninja. Now hit... Is that F1? F1... F3... And then F5 to start. There we go, Last Ninja 2. Boom. Loads right up. There's Central Park. I love this soundtrack. It's so cool. It's like the SID chip that's so murky. Greatest, like, sound ever. But yeah, apart from... Shut up thing. Okay. Now we're going to actually move from the C64 to the rest of my nerd cabinet. I don't think I've ever shown you guys my actual cabinet I use. So this cabinet, this 4x4, which there's another one over there. I got at, I believe, Shopko. But yeah, in this corner of my nerd shelf is my NES Classic. Yes, it's hacked. That corner is the SNES. I used to have two. I actually gave one to my mom and dad. It's actually mom and dad's house. That one's hacked too. And then below it is both the bread bins. The American version, the EU version. Then if we go over is, apart from my horrible mess, my Nintendo 2DS XL collection, which I do play handhelds. And then we move over is the handle. I don't think I've ever talked about this handle. You might think, this handle looks familiar. You know why? Because it's actually the tip off the joystick that when it's snapped, there's actually a bolt holding it. It's actually my door handle. It's a very good door handle, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And then in the cabinet is the NES, light's kind of crap, but the NES Classic holder. The, oh, what's that called? Mine's drawing a blank right now. I'll actually show you. This thingy, whatever it's called. I also have a NES or SNES box set that came with an old PlayStation messy house. It actually came with this thing, Game Boy mug. But yeah, back to my messy disaster of a freaking room. Back to the nerd thing. Oh yeah, the cabinet. That cabinet, besides the custom door handle, which I bet you a billion people when they break their joysticks are going to do that if they have the cabinet. Speaking of joysticks, sorry to get on tangent. Everybody on freaking Facebook and YouTube is wondering how the hell I built this thing. Well, I'll tell you. Hang on. Power off my bread bin. Yeah. So much crap to unplug. Keyboard. You stupid piece of crap. Hang on. I want to rip my joystick out of the freaking Commodore. Okay, unplug. Bread bin 1. Just the American one. And then yeah, EU goes up there because it's my test pick. Okay. Right, joystick. Oh, crap nuts. Okay. Everybody's wondering how the frick I built this thing. I mean, seriously, everybody's like, how did you build it? Well, you know, okay, I gotta put some crap away. You know those 8-bit Duke controllers? These things. Where do you think I got the nub from? That. And the metal piece? That's actually from... Sorry about the disaster. Oh, crap, I just crushed my wires. Hang on. You son of a gun. There we go. This is actually... Hang on, I'm trying to open this. It's actually one of these. Actually, no, I have the actual one I used. There it is. Hang on. Gotta put you down a minute. Alright. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's actually this. Because if you look, you can actually see the bit itself in there. Sorry, if the camera would actually want to focus. Focus. There it is. See? And then the joystick, that's actually this. Drilled out one of these. I actually took one of these apart. Took the nub out and used that. So then you flip it. I don't know if my camera's... It's shooting on an iPhone. I don't know if my camera's going to capture this. But if you... Yeah, we'll capture it actually. If you look in there, there's actually hot glue holding the inner piece of this to the joystick. And trust me, it works. It's better than that piece of crap in there, which is really annoying. So yeah, everybody's wondering how the heck I built it. Well, I got sick and tired of it when it snapped. I was bummed. I was like beyond pissed. I was like, are you serious? I spent like $80 importing this thing from Germany. Because that's a German import. I can tell you that's a German import because this is the American one. And if my camera decides to want to focus, see, it says the device is a blah, 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 blah. Now, if you flip over the EU one, there's nothing there. Which tells me this one's EU, this is American. Which explains why this one's held together way better because it actually is silver if you look at it. But that's not my point. My point is back to this thing. And I spent $80 importing... I'll put this one back down here. It's my American one. I spent $80 importing my EU one. And I was like ecstatic. I was happier than happy to get this thing. Thanks to the guy on eBay for selling me it, by the way. Gotcha. And he had bought it from Germany and came over and lived in America. He went to Germany. I'm not going to give the seller's name, I'm not that big of a douche. He went to Germany and then came back and sold it on eBay. I bought it. I got it. I loved it until I snapped the joystick. Yeah, then it didn't go so well because I was like, are you fucking serious? So, being the internal nerd I am, I literally tore the joystick apart. And by the way, if I can show you, inside, I don't know if my camera will get that or not. I don't know if that one's got the screw in the bottom. Hang on. Let's see if I can actually focus this son of a gun. No, but I actually took this joystick apart like 6 different times just to get it fixable. And trust me, it took a lot to get this joystick to where it is. And yes, people are going to do what I did, but honestly, it works. It works better than the original one. Because the original one has a fault point right there. Because I've looked it up on the C64 Mini group on Facebook. Go follow them. They're actually really good. And I'm on there too. So, if you see this picture on the C64 Mini website, that's mine. So, I actually do have the video of this, of me talking about the update, which was on this one. That was yesterday, because today is October 9th, which is the official USA launch. Which is why the silver one's down there, and the round one's up there. But yeah, back to joystick. And you all might be thinking, why would you even bother fixing the joystick when you can go buy another one? Ah, that's the problem. You can't buy these in America. They do not sell them. I have a computer. I'll show you. If I have to enter my password, which I do. So I will enter my password so that you may not see my password from my computer. And yes, it's a Commodore website background thing. I actually found that. Now, let's go to... Oh, by the way, if you want to get ROMs, go to the c64g.com/whatever. That's where I got all the ROMs for the games. Now, back to the Mini's website. You might be thinking, oh, okay, you can get it, right? Wrong. Accessories. See? I live in America. Sorry you have to see all this crap. Yeah. Okay. Ah, crap. Back. Okay. This. You can't buy this. Look. Clicking. Nada. You cannot buy this in America. I live in America. You can't buy this. Now, if we go to eBay. Pull up eBay. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm trying to sit on my knees and do this at the same time. Now, if we look up, oopsies. Hang on, my computer's a little retarded today. Come on. Oopsies. C64 Mini. Okay. Now. Oh, for the love of Pete. Fine, shut up. I don't know why it's being stupid. Okay. Now. See if I can find... Aha, there it is. This is not in England. Not in England. See? From the UK. I live in America. We can't buy these. Hence, the modification to mine. That's the problem with the C64 Mini, is that, well, it's great that it has come out. Yes, I love my American one and my joystick that I custom made. The problem is, I can't buy another bloody one of these. So if I break my only spare, I'm screwed. Like, utterly screwed. So if the guys that are making the C64, hang on. Is it, yeah, Kosh Media? If you guys are listening, please make the freaking accessories available in America. Because some of us that live across the pond, don't exactly have access to all the tools I do. Because, well, that bag is what I use to tear that apart. But some of us, aka me, sorry about the key rattling, and Mountain Dew, don't have access. I'm going to pull up my stool and actually sit and talk. Don't have access to bits and pieces of, like, say we break the joystick like pretty much everybody has. There's no way to fix these. Yes, I modified mine. Yes, I probably started a trend. I don't care, because this is actually better than the original one. I wish I could fire my c64 up and show you, but it's too much of a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's... I feel like they could make a better joystick. But you gotta remember, this started out on, was it Indiegogo or was it Kickstarter? I think it was Indiegogo. As the C64, and then it turned into the Mini. Hence, there's another one down there. But my point is, you guys need to fix the joystick. Seriously. This is prone to breaking right there. Literally, that's where mine snapped, if you look. The camera, whatever, decided it wants to focus. That's exactly where it snapped. You can totally see where it snapped. And I'm missing the ring because, hang on. I actually have that other controller over here. Yoink. And we pull up this, the little red ring. See this? Mine's missing. I'm not going to use this joystick because I don't want to snap it. But yeah, that's a big problem. Especially for people like me who are kind of technologically enhanced, or being a nerd, have this. Have the power to build these things. But then again, it goes back to, why did it break in the first place? Because I won't have to modify this thing if it didn't break. But I have to modify it because guess what? The guys that built this thing, not saying that that thing's beautiful and perfect. This, not so much. But back to the joystick. What happened to putting micro switches in it? Seriously. I think there's a video on YouTube of a guy ripping one of these apart and ripping a Competition Pro apart and putting the micro switches out of that thing into here. Why don't they just do that with this? Because my second one, which is in that cabinet, I'm halfway tempted to do the same damn thing to that one that I did to this one. The only problem is that that little plastic piece, hang on, you see my red piece? That is actually the base of the joystick. Because if you look exactly where it snapped on the door handle, it snapped right at the bottom. Which isn't good, because then that means that I have no way of reattaching the joystick. So then again, in lies the problem. How do you fix the problem if you're not like me, who's technologically enhanced or a nerd? Because let's be honest, this project was basically, you know, a really cheap fix to fix it. If you ever want to do this modification, you're going to need one of these, which, hang on, let me look at the size of the drill bit. Probably it doesn't say. But if you get the smallest drill bit you can, aka this one, and if your joystick snapped like mine did at the base, don't take it apart, leave it the way it is, because I freaking screwed this one up. Not really, it still works. It's just you need to have that metal plastic red ring around it, which I think I still have. You need to get the ring around it and then put this on it. This is actually one of these, as soon as my camera wants to focus, is one of these just hacked off so that this bit fits in here, and then this, you are going to need to, sadly, tear apart a 8-bit DOE SN30 or FS30, which is what I used to build that, because that's what these are. If you look, they're exactly what I used to make that. Yes, I know, I cannibalized a perfectly good Bluetooth controller, but it works much better than the joystick that came with it. Yes, these are not cheap. These are like, I think, 80 bucks a piece. I know, cannibalizing good parts for really old technology, but it works. You are going to need this, and what I used was... Hopefully I don't crush my wires. Freaking crush my wires. I used that. Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Super Glue. Used that, and then I actually had this upside down. If you look inside, I don't know if my camera will focus. Yeah, it will. If you look, oops, alright, I'm sitting on a stool trying to do this. If you look on the inside of this, this is actually super glue. So what I did was I actually put this, I had to drill out the inner piece of the controller. I don't know if I still have that piece. I actually drilled out the inner piece and then put the stick in it and then glued the inner piece. So if you guys want to do it, there you go. This has been Robert Nerd. And if you like the video content of this, this, please subscribe, because I will be doing an update video on trying to make another one of these out of that bloody thing down there. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.